Okay, hello everyone. Though it's late, but Lab 7 is now released, and this is the video for Lab 7. So here, what we are going to do is to use 7 segment display, 4-digit 7 segment display to show our data, and we will build lab 8 on top of lab 7. So be careful that you complete this lab. Make sure that you complete this lab carefully and submit your work. So what is before I go through the description of the lab 7, so let me give you some brief description about the background are about the 7 segment display. So 7 segment display is actually a device which you can use to show your data, and it actually consists of 7 different segment or different LEDs. And those LEDs are as shown in this figure, marked as A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. And other than that, there is also a decimal point, which is indicated as DP, or decimal point here. So if your it depends whether your 7 segment display is a active low or active high. So if it is active high, so it means, like, for example, if you will send A to the pin, uh, if you send 1 to the pin A, then this LED will turn on if it is active high. But and similarly, if you want to, let's say if you want to write 0, then what you will do is that you will send if again, if your 7 segment is active high and you want to display 0, then you will send 1 on all inputs other than G, right? Because you want to turn off G, right? And if your 7 segment is active low, then and you want to display 0, so what you will do is that you will uh, send 0 on all inputs other than the input G. So let me just write it here. So I'm saying, like, let's say active, if it is active high, right, and I want to display 0, then what I will do is, like, let me just write here the numbers on inputs, like, uh, I'm writing inputs from left to right: A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So if it is active high and we want to display 0, then what we will do is that we will send 1 on all inputs other than the input G. So which will mean that A will be 1, B will be 1, C will be 1, D will be 1, E will be 1, F will be 1, and G will be 0, right? And if our 7 segment is active low, then to switch on or to turn on an LED, we will send 0 to that LED. So for example, if we want to display 0, uh, on active low device, then what values we will send on these pins A, B, C, D up to G. We will actually send 0 from on pins from A to F. So all these pins will be 0, right? But this is for active low, right? And we will send 1 on the pin G, so which will switch off the pin G, LED G, and switch on all other LEDs A to F, in case where we have active low 7 segment device or 7 segment display. There is also another input DP. So if you send, again, depending upon if it is active low or active high, when you will send 0 or 1, it will be switched on or off depending upon the device, its sensitivity, whether it is sensitive to 0 or 1, it is active 1 or active high or active low. Okay, so that is what a 7 segment display is. But in this lab, we are not going to use a display which can show only 1 digit. We are actually going to use a 4-digit 7 segment display, right? So how this 4-digit 7 segment display is internally built. So what they do is, like, actually each one of these digits have same number of inputs. Like here you can see A, B, C, D up to G and DP, and same for all other 3 digits, right? So this is like your digit 1, digit 2, digit 3, and digit 4, right? So what they do is that they connect together all same inputs of all four digits. So for example, the A pin of all four devices is connected together to a single external input, right? Same is true for B, C, D, F, G, and DP. So what happens is that whatever input signals you provide here, they are actually supplied to all four digits. However, uh, we don't want to display the same data on all four digits because it doesn't make sense. So what we do is like uh, in addition to sending the data, like the values of A, B, C, D, F, G, and DP input, we add an extra line for each digit, which is named as D1, D2, D3, and D4, right? And uh, so for example, if now here we are sending some data, let's say we are sending data to display 0, right? So then on which digit the 0 will be shown, it depends upon what input we are providing on D1, D2, D3, and D4. If for example we are giving an input which enables D1, then the digit 0 will be displayed on digit 1. 0 will be displayed on digit 1. If we don't enable D1 but we enable D2, then whatever input, for example in our case it is number 0, it will be displayed on digit 2, and so on, right? So whichever digit we enable, the data will be displayed on that particular digit, right? Now again, just like the seven segments themselves, these selection lines, these are known as selection lines. So these selection lines D1, D2, D3, they can be also, depending upon the device, active low or active high. In my case, they are active low. So which basically mean that if I send 0 here, so and I am supplying the data here, like the code for 0, so the 0 will be shown on digit 4, right? So but if I send, let's say, set zeros on all, I provide zeros on all four select lines, so whatever data is provided here, for example the code for 0, it will be displayed on all four digits, so I will see four zeros. Okay. So the seven segment device which we are going to use looks like this one. So all the internal wiring is hidden from us. So what we see is only these lines. We actually see the 12 pins, which are numbered from 1 to 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 9, 10, 11, and 12. So, and they are, so one is for the segment E, two is for segment D, pin number three is for decimal point to enable a decimal point or to display the decimal point. Pin 4 is for segment C, pin 5 is for segment G, and uh, pin 7 is for segment B, pin 10 is for segment F, and pin 11 is for segment A. And then we have four other lines or four other pins, 6, 8, 9, and 12, where 6 is used as selection line for digit 4 or D4. Uh, Pin 8 is used as a selection line for digit 3 or D3. Pin 9 is used as selection line for digit 2 or D2, and pin 12 is used as a selection line for digit 1 or D1. Okay. So now when you look at your on seven segment display, how you can figure out which one of those pins are is the pin number 1 and which pin is pin number 6. So what you can do is that just hold your seven segment display facing to yourself, such that the name of the item is, you can read it in the proper way, like for example ATA804114. So from the starting side, like from where the name starts, it on that side you have pin number 1, and the far end is pin number 6, and so you will have 6 pins on this side, and then you will also have 6 pins on the other side. So this pin here will be pin 7, and this pin here will be pin 12, right? So once you know the pin numbering from pin 1 to pin 6 and pin 7 to, then you can look at this figure to find, okay, yeah, pin 1 is for segment E, pin 2 is for segment D, pin 6 is for select line D4, and so on. Okay. Uh, so in this lab, what we are going to do is that we have two tasks. Okay, I will make a separate video to explain the tasks. Okay, so let's stop here.